Hello and welcome to Park the Bus, the podcast that talks everything Scottish football from up and down the country. Tonight I am at Gannick Sports Centre in Stirling, and we are here for Stirling University Reserves versus Edinburgh South in the East of Scotland 2nd Division. As you can see, it is an absolutely dreek night. There was a bit of panic coming in from Edinburgh if the game was even going to be on tonight, but after a few tweets back and forward to the Stirling Uni Twitter page, they did confirm that the game was on, so happy as Larry after the failure at Dundonald that me and Andy had. But I have brought a friend tonight, but he is a wee bit camera shy. But our podcast listener Mark, he's standing away in the corner while I do my thing. But yeah, I don't know what sort of game to expect tonight. The pitch is looking pretty damp, to be honest. I'm surprised that the game's going ahead. But we've got Stirling Uni Reserves that are in 6th place in the table, and Edinburgh South are sitting 10th. So it should be a fairly equal game, actually. Looking forward to it. So, as you can see, the fog is really heavy on the pitch. We've actually made it onto the running track as well, which is pretty cool. There's obviously people in the background warming up there, doing their training. So, to be honest, in terms of a football ground, there's not really much here. As I said, you get the sort of cool novelty of walking about on the running track, which you don't really get in Meadowbank, but there is zero terracing round about the ground. Nowhere to stand either. That seems any sort of shelter. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be pretty soaked by the time we get back to the car. So hopefully we're going to see lots of goals to keep us going. So since there's not really any fans to ask, because I think everyone's probably hiding in the campus, we do have Mark with us for score predictions. So Mark, what do you think the score's going to be? Full time?
3-1 Stirling.
3-1 Stirling Uni. Right, okay. I am going to go with... Oh, do you know what? I'm going to go 3-3. I'm going to go with a 3-3 draw. Hopefully we're going to see 6 goals tonight. So yeah, that's... The game's just about to kick off, and this is the crowd. So it looks like these hardy bunch have made the journey out in the miserable weather, but we are... Also to add, I forgot to mention that in my 7 games and 7 days adventure for an exclusive Park the Bus, I was actually meant to be going to Socky Juniors tonight at Beechwood Park to go and see them play Scotland Amateur Select. But then this game I was actually meant to be coming to tomorrow night, but I seen that it got moved this morning, so we did opt to come here instead. But luckily for us, we did come here because the Socky game was called off due to the weather. But it's actually pretty marvellous that this game has went ahead. So fair play to Stirling Uni. But as I said, commenting on the facilities here are stunning. They are probably some of the best in Scotland, really, probably the best in the UK. So full credit to them for getting this game going. As you can see, we are standing at the side of the pitch, and this is pretty much all of the ground here. What a free kick. Thank goodness I just got that on camera. Superb free kick. So it's 1-0 Edinburgh South. Players are handling the conditions really well at the minute. So you can see that the ball is travelling quite a bit, especially when they're making long passes, but it has been a pretty not bad game so far. And that is 2-0 Edinburgh South. Less than 10 minutes, it's already 2-0. It was a clean through ball right into the 18-yard line. The defender mishit it, and then one of the wee strikers managed to just nick the ball. Superb wee goal, actually. Just nice past the keeper.
Oh, there.
Oh, good chance by Stirling Uni. So half time at the Gannick Sports Centre, it is 2-1 Edinburgh South, and what has actually been a really entertaining game. Pretty much from what I was saying early on in the first half, it's been end to end. There's been some excellent passing, there's been loads of chances, loads of set pieces as well, but the players have took full advantage of the pitch. So Mark, what is your thoughts so far? Pretty much the same as me, or do you feel different?
Still have been on top, just two stupid mistakes cost some goals, but they've been on top of the better team.
Yeah, definitely, I would agree. I'd say two defensive errors probably led to the Edinburgh South goals. So second half just about to get underway here. We did go and check out the facilities. Obviously, as you've seen, some of those snapshots of the shirts that were up on the wall, but there appeared to be nowhere to get a coffee or a pie or anything of the sort. So you had to actually go away back out into the pavilion, I think, to go and get that. But I think we're good. We've filled our bellies before the game, so we're not in a rush. Although we did manage to get a quick chat with one of the coaches for the Edinburgh South in the toilet, and then we took a wander up the stairs to go and find something for a drink, and then we ended up walking at the referee's changing room. So we ended up chatting away to the referee for a few minutes. So aye, that was good. But welcome to Scottish football, and especially the non-league.
Two. They're our shopkeepers. Oh, ball.
Yes, Jack!
Oh, that's lovely.
Squeeze!
Good ball.
Yes, come on, man!
Oh!
Squeeze up! Go! Take!
Oh, he missed.
Oh, he's missed it. So it's full time here in Stirling. It finished Stirling Uni Reserves 5, Edinburgh South 3. What a game. I said before, I just wanted to see goals in what was a pretty miserable night, just to keep me and Mark going, and the other sort of 15-20 people that, as I said, managed to come out tonight and brave the weather. And we certainly got that. You know, for East of Scotland second division, it was a great standard of football. Again, Edinburgh South going 2-0 up, and the game just didn't look finished from there. If anything, it just spurred Stirling Uni on. They went and got 5 goals after it. They started off strong in the second half and really raced ahead of Edinburgh South. Obviously, Edinburgh South did get a penalty near the end, but they missed it, hit the post, and then did get their third goal. We still even thought towards the end there was still going to be a goal in it. It was just one of those games. Some excellent passing, excellent movement. You can see that there's some of these Stirling Uni reserve boys. They probably look like they could maybe take the step up into the first team. Some really good individual performances. However, in the league table, that does now put Stirling Uni reserves on 43 points, which means they are 4 points off third place, with their other university counterparts Harry at Watt. So it's going to be interesting if we could see another uni team getting promoted, which would be great to see, to be honest, because the students are putting in a shift and it's fair play to them. But no, really enjoyable game. Mark, how did you feel about it?
Yeah, I thought it was very good. Just a lot of good football, a lot of individual performances, a lot of goals.
A lot of goals. And man of the match tonight was... We actually couldn't get the team lineups, which was really frustrating. We couldn't do that. We couldn't see anything on social media. We know Andy usually does that, but and we just hear his nagging voice talking quite a lot. But yeah, we couldn't get that. So it was number 7 tonight for Stirling Union Reserves. He seemed pretty good. You really liked him as well, Mark, didn't you?
Proper baller.
Yeah, he was a strong midfielder. Really good player. Held up the play well the whole game. Probably created most of the chances. But no, entertaining game. That's East of Scotland football for you. And for me personally, that is game number 1 done for the week. I hope to tick off 6 more this week. Try and do one more than what the Groundhoppers done at the weekend there. So yeah, I'm ready for a drive back home. So aye, it's a bye for me.
A bye for me.
There we have it.